So Glenn, Ali, what inspired you to make these recordings?
Well, for me, it was, I was kind of, I've made a lot of recordings myself, and I was kind of at the point I was looking to do something a little bit different, and something that had a little bit more gravitas to it, something that was a bit deeper. And I've met Ali a couple of years ago, and from the beginning I was a big fan of his work. I loved his music, and so for me, Ali was the first person I've ever worked with on my recordings. I've always done the music myself, but I knew that working with Ali, he would bring something totally different to the recordings, and it would, take them off into another place. So it was a really easy decision to work with Ali, and so it was more about that. It was more me wanting to work with Ali and do something with him because I was such a big fan. And then Ali came up with the idea of creating the Solfeggio meditations, which are based upon this ancient scale that's got special healing properties. And so that's where the idea really came from. And we talked about it, and it just kind of went from there, didn't it? Yeah.
Now I want you to be aware of your body as it experiences the sounds within the music. Let the vibrations within the music touch you and wash over and move through you. Listen to the music with your body so that you feel like it's resonating inside of you. Become aware of the frequencies of the sounds, and know that these special sounds are vibrating at a frequency that will help you release blocks around guilt, shame, fear, and regret.
And what makes this range so special?
It's special because, I do one thing, which is the meditations and the hypnosis, and that works on its own. Ali creates his music on his own, which is a special thing, and sounds really amazing. And then you've got the Solfeggio scale, which is this ancient scale which has got these healing properties. And so the combination of our three energies, our energies and using this scale, we feel it's created something really special and really magical. And when we're listening to the recordings, when Ali sends me his music and he's really excited about what he's done, and I listen to it and it blows me away. And so we're getting excited about what we're doing, and we know that if we're getting excited, then other people hopefully will feel the same. So it's it feels really special from that point of view, doesn't it?
It feels like a really unique kind of alchemy that we've created between us.
And it's really flowed, isn't it, the whole thing? So we've, when we've worked on the scripts, I've kind of, taken the bare bones of the script, and then I've sent it over to Ali, and Ali's come back to me with changes, and every time he's improved it, sent it back to him, and it's improved further, and we've toed and froed every script.
Definitely, it's probably about 3 times each way, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like with Glenn's expertise and all the experience that he has with working with people and hypnosis, and then I bring my shamanic, elemental healing, ancient wisdom, and it's like bringing both those two sources of knowledge together. It's really quite amazing to see the result.
We've kind of bounced off of each other a lot, haven't we? And whenever we've worked, we've always done that, haven't we? And it's kind of like, when you work with somebody in that way and you can do that, you sort of have an understanding with each other, and the ideas flow really easily. They have flowed with us because I'm a fan of Ali's work, and it's been great like that, isn't it? You'll say something to me and it'll spark ideas, I'll say something to you, so first person I've worked with, and I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been great.
So the ocean has become the sound. And these beautiful frequencies and overtones resonate all around you and right through you. And your boat has now dissolved, and you are floating as light as a feather amidst this sea of sound. And you are absorbing the healing frequencies and feeling more and more energized and uplifted, and so good now. Just continue to go deeper and deeper, and let the sounds move through your entire physical and energetic bodies. Go deeper and expand your consciousness. 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 Go deeper and expand your consciousness.
And what are you hoping to achieve with this range?
I think really it's opening up another level of healing to more people. And with that, it's not just healing, it's awareness as well. It's like, there's so much contained within these recordings. There's a healing being delivered along with like a transmission of awareness. We're at such a crucial stage right now. There's so many people who are realizing how much is wrong in the way that we've been living and are looking for ways to change, but it's so hard to know where to start. And these are something we can offer for people in this time to help get them through these changes, to inspire them and to help them connect to the truth of who they are, because really it's just about being present and being in our bodies and awake to how we feel and acting with integrity with that awareness that will bring a big change and a shift to the way we live.
I think that's the thing. Whenever I make a recording, I always have that healing intention in them. I really want, my biggest feeling is that I want these to help people. Whether it's a deep sleep recording or weight loss. Because I know they're going to go out there and lots of people are going to listen to them. So I really have a strong feeling. I want them to be able to do that. And I know at the core of your work, that intention's the same, isn't it? When you make music, it's about the healing vibration that you're creating within that music. So, our hope with these recordings is that they, take both of our energies and they go out there and, really have a profound effect and help to, people to heal and to move forward.
And your first recording is based on releasing guilt and fear. Can you tell us a bit more about how that works exactly?
The Uti tone is very much related to the first chakra, base chakra. So it's working with issues and blockages in this area which are very much intertwined with fear and guilt and shame and all those kind of aspects of being where we don't feel good enough to be who we are, or we feel too fearful to do the things we want to do in the world. A lot of people might see the word guilt or fear and relate it to being something that, how do I put this?
Something superficial, so that you feel guilty because you the old lady across the road.
Yeah, you ate the last biscuit without offering it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a kind of guilt, universal guilt, the guilt that...
We've been programmed with, and we're being fed all the time through the media.
Exactly.
And through
the guilt where
yeah.
societies and everybody and all your peers are saying, right, you've got to do this because that's what everybody wants you to do, but in your body truly you know that's not the right thing to do. So you want to do something different, but you just feel overwhelmed by that pressure being exerted upon you through society.
And whenever you're loaded with that, whenever you've, going through school and going through the system, you're loaded up with guilt from a young age, aren't you?
Exactly.
And that guilt impacts you. It kind of has an imprint on you that is on your, the deepest level of your cellular makeup. And, so the aim with our recordings is that, we're going to be able to help to release a lot of that and shift it and, break it away.
And so we have the sounds and the music to really help the body feel and absorb those frequencies. And then the meditations we've really carefully scripted to guide people into a really deep state of relaxation, and then take them through visualizations where we're using the colours and elements and visionary ways to facilitate the release.
And you notice how the sounds of the music combine with the golden light of the fire to ignite and activate the strands and filaments of your DNA. And you feel the power of this activation echoing throughout all levels of your being, purifying and cleansing you.
Yeah, and people, have said to us that have used the recordings already have got quite emotional when they've listened to them. And, that's not surprising because it's going to throw up a lot of very deep stuff. And so if you do get tearful when you're listening to them, don't worry, it's just the normal part of it.
We've had some worried people, haven't
We have, a few people have, but that's the biggest healings always come from the biggest reactions.
Right, if you have that experience, that you should be very happy because it's touching you in a place where you haven't been touched, and that is releasing something very deep that nothing has yet been able to release. So you should be really happy if that happens.
So when that does happen, in any kind of therapy work, when you have that experience, when you have an abreaction, a tearful moment, when you listen to recordings, know that you're in a good space when that's happening. It's part of the releasing process, so it's a good thing.
And should the meditations be used in a specific order?
Not really. I mean, the beauty of the Solfeggio scale is that it covers so many different things. The first recording is all about guilt and fear, but it also plugs into self-esteem, self-worth issues, that kind of thing. So there's so many different aspects of the whole range, and so many things that can help you with. If you've lost someone, or you're going through a divorce, or you've got a fear of travelling, or whatever it is, there'll be one or the other of the recordings that will really help you in that moment. So you don't have to work through them in any order. Whatever you're feeling on the day, choose the recording that's going to most help you, for whatever you're feeling at that time.
And even if you're not feeling anything, you just want to listen. There's so much loaded into each one that always going to be adding, to whatever you're going through in some kind of positive way.
Yeah. And also, Ali's created an album of just the music on its own, and that sounds absolutely fantastic. We've just been listening to it now, actually, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, if you just want to chill out and listen to that, then I recommend you get that as well.
Well, it sounds brilliant. Glenn and Ellie, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You believe in miracles. 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 Just continue to surrender and let the sounds move throughout your entire physical and energetic bodies. Be aware of the sensations created by the sounds as they resonate in different areas of your body, continuing to cleanse and purify every part of you. And as these healing sounds resonate through your energy fields, you can embrace the most powerful force in the universe: love. Love.